Belarus says that fighters from the Russian mercenary group Wagner are working as instructors at a military range southeast of the capital, Minsk. The Defense Ministry released a video showing Wagner fighters training local forces. Wagner played a key role in the Ukraine offensive, but launched a short rebellion to topple Russia's military leadership before backing down last month. Wagner leader Yevgeny Prigozhin agreed to move his forces to Belarus as part of a deal to end the revolt, but his whereabouts are unknown. Belarusian leader Alexander Lukashenko helped broker the deal. Let's cross to Russia analyst Konstantin Eggert for more on that story. What do you make of the videos we've seen from the Belarusian ministry?
Well, Ben, what is easily verifiable for professionals is that it is really Belarus. And I'm certain that once all the analysis is done, it will be confirmed that this is definitely this small village of Osipovichi in Belarus. Another question is whether there are Wagner people in those videos, because what we see evidently people from the Belarusian territorial defense without masks, but then their instructors are all masked. So whether they are really Wagner people or not, we do not know. It doesn't look like there are many of them. So we're not talking about, massive presence, at least judging by this video. But maybe it is indeed the Wagnerites.
OK, so what's that mean if former Wagner fighters are now training the Belarusian army?
Well, they're training territorial defense. I think for Alexander Lukashenko to admit that his notoriously badly trained army is really notoriously badly trained will probably be a bit painful. But if they are indeed there, it means that at least part of them decided to leave Russia and continue working as trainers for Belarus, which essentially means that they are out of Ukraine. And this is the main thing. We have also seen pictures allegedly showing Yevgeny Prigozhin also in Belarus, their leader and financier. But I think it will take a bit of time to verify whether he's really in Belarus. If he is that, and if it's indeed him, then it means that he is still alive, and that's important. And then secondly, that basically there is some kind of understanding between him and Putin. If there is not complete peace between them, then at least some kind of truce, and they're allowed to exist.
Konstantin, why do you say that it's important that Yevgeny Prigozhin is alive?
Well, because, frankly speaking, after what he did to Putin, after this rebellion, which severely undermined Putin's prestige, a lot of people expected him to be already not on this earth. A lot of Putin's adversaries ended their lives prematurely, so there was a lot of speculation on Russian media, Russian social media, including that Prigozhin may not be alive.
So what do you think his future entails?
Well, frankly, no one knows, of course. The suspicion was that he will actually disappear from sight in either Russia, Belarus, or Ukraine and go to Africa, or probably use one of his allegedly many passports to go somewhere, South Central America, and disappear from Putin's view. If he is indeed in Belarus, that means that there's some kind of tacit agreement between the Kremlin and Prigozhin that he will not be touched. Whether the Wagner fighters will continue to fight in Ukraine, that's a different matter. Because what we keep hearing and keep seeing, actually, are constant announcements by the Russian Defense Ministry that they are basically appropriating whatever was used by the Wagner Group in terms of materiel and military equipment. And a lot of snipes in the pro-Kremlin and pro-defense ministry propaganda channels, social media, saying that the Wagnerites are not actually such good fighters, that they misused their weaponry, that they used not very quality sort of ammunition. So an attempt to definitely downgrade their military capacity is still underway in Russian propaganda. My personal analysis of that is that actually they will not be let to fight in Ukraine.
OK, thank you very much for your analysis and your take there on that video that we were just looking at of the Wagner mercenaries now working as instructors in Belarus. Konstantin Hegat.